What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Play Bunny Pee Wee, aka Ken's Divinity, or whatever y'all want to call me. And I am here to do a little quick update for you guys. I know it's been a few months since the last time I got on here. It's been about a month, I want to say. And I just wanted to come on and update you guys on what's going on with the townhome situation. And I discovered something else about myself. A couple months ago, I was just on Facebook talking about how I just found out that I was on the spectrum of autism. And now, drum roll please, I just found out something else. And I just be wanting to, so I just be sitting around, researching, observing, and studying myself. And so every time I find out something new, I be so excited to come on here and tell y'all because, it's not that I want people to understand me because either they is or they ain't. But I want y'all to get a better feel of me. You know what I'm saying? If y'all keep wondering what I'm looking at Leo. He out there under the damn tree or whatever, and it's a car coming, so I'm just watching him. He usually do good about not, running in the road and stuff. So, I just be paranoid or whatever. But he's a good baby. He's a smart 2-year-old. Leo, you see the car? Come here. Come here. Come here, little man. Yeah, he pretty much just gonna stay right there. But what was I finna say? So every time I discover something about myself, I be wanting to come on here and tell y'all so y'all can get a better feel of me. And because I know a lot of y'all may be wondering, damn, she got so many characteristic traits and personalities, and you know what I'm saying? So and I just be wanting y'all to know, different is okay. Different isn't bad. It's nothing harmful or nothing like that. Different can be safe. You know what I'm saying? And different can be a good thing. And so I'm just different, y'all. But anyway, so oh, here go love. What shit? Can y'all see it? Yeah. Okay. And I got my little workout fit on today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just playing. No, don't pan make it look like I ain't got no ass. Hold on, let me do that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. But anyway. Okay, so update with the so as far as the bullying situation with my son, he rarely goes outside anymore. And when he do go outside, he don't go past the porch. So we haven't had any more incidents as far as the bullying and stuff like that, cause we just stay in the house pretty much. And when we do leave the house, we going to run errands or going to go visit family and shit like that. So, but we don't just hang out outside. That's why I'm out here right now on the porch, because shit, it done been a while. It done been a while since I came and sat out on my porch because it was always so much shit going on. So y'all got to go back to my other videos to catch up and see what I mean by that. But yeah, so the bullying pretty much has stopped. I found out my landlord been making fake water bills and shit, and sending them out to people, especially if you want government assistance or something like that. She'll make up little fake bills and been sending them out and making us go get money orders for them and stuff like that. So I'm in the process of trying to figure out what to do about that and to get with the other people that know about it, because it's other people that live out here that I know that know about what she been doing. So somehow we gonna try to get together and see if we can get that situated, because that's wrong or whatever. She crooked as fuck. I had more incidents with my neighbors being loud and disrespectful and stuff like that, and I had to beg her to go over there and say something to them, and that part didn't change. Sit up, baby, so you won't fall. It's okay. You can't do that. You can't lean like that. You can't lean like that. But so yeah, still very loud, still very disrespectful. She still don't give a fuck or whatever. So that's what's going on with that. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to speak too much, give too much details on what I'm trying to do or what I'm planning on doing, because you tell a bad spirit your good news, then things don't go right. So I'm just being patient as I can be. Let me move my little plant in the sun. I had one that got me a little plant, y'all. Can y'all see it? I think they call spider plants or whatever. And I just been send them outside every day to give them some sunlight. Y'all, I'm trying to be a plant mom too. Like, yeah, I'm getting into all of this, getting into it. Let's do it. But yeah, so I don't want to talk too much about what I'm planning on. I just want to, talk about it with my ancestors, talk about it with my spirit guides in the universe, and go ahead and manifest it and bring it into fruition. And then I'll update y'all, once it's done and once it's sealed, I'll update y'all on what's going on. But that's pretty much all with it. Y'all did the fuck out of these is my real eyebrows. This is not no makeup or nothing. I just went in there and arched them bitches. What? Okay, but anyway, alright, so what I really came on here for, so I don't know if I'm the only person that's like this or whatever, but I have a fear of being in relationships, or I have a fear of being in love, right? And I did not know I had this fear, I swear to God, until a few years ago. Because I had been single for so long. Like, the last relationship I was in was with my 2-year-old's daddy. And he just made my fear of being in a relationship even worse. You know what I'm saying? I already be resistant to opening up to new people and, giving myself and giving my energy and giving my love to new people and stuff like that. And then just to turn around for it to be a slap in the face and them motherfuckers do you even wronger, do you even more wrong than what you done did before in the past, and it just made my phobia even worse. So I found out that I have a fear of being in relationships and a fear of being loved, and that phobia is actually called philophobia. Philophobia. And so how I really just Leo, come on back. He see them folk down the street, he trying to go be all in their business and shit. Alright, they gonna get your little ass. They gonna give you little cute self. But so I had recently started talking to somebody new, like, and I don't think that we was like on no relationship type shit or whatever. I probably just was feeling him more than what he was feeling me. So, I'm not saying that the feeling was mutual, but I know I started liking him a lot. And instantly when I started liking him, I was thinking to myself, like, you can't do that. Like, no, this feels weird. No, this is not okay. You like him too much, it's not okay. And I was like, why every time I start liking somebody, I end up ghosting them? I end up stop talking to them. And because something in my mind tells me that it's not okay. Like, it's not safe to like people. It's not safe to love people. Like, I don't know, I be feeling like I'm putting myself in danger when I'm getting into relationships and when I'm, and I guess which is rightfully so, because every single guy that I've ever been in a relationship, well, I ain't gonna say that I've ever been in a relationship with. Some of the guys I feel like I was just too much for. I feel like, my personality was just too out there, and I was just too extroverted, and I was just too different and too whatever. So that was the case with some of them, but with most of them, like, the niggas was just dogs, fool. The niggas was just dogs that was sick, that was manipulative, that was lower vibrational, that was evil, that was all type of shit, narcissistic, all type of shit. Like, they just wasn't good people at heart. They just had very, very hateful energies and hateful hearts. And I have been a victim of reproductive abuse, like, let me see, 3 times? No, twice, I feel like. Because my 2-year-old, my son, Leo, he wasn't playing. He just popped up. Like, I didn't try to get pregnant. He didn't try to get me pregnant. He just popped up. But with my last baby girl, Love, and my daughter, Lyric, I feel like those were products of reproductive abuse. And I'll make another video about that after this one, because I don't want to get too off topic, because right now that's not what we're talking about. But I'm just saying, niggas will use you for what they want. And if it's a baby, they'll pretend to like you and pretend to love you just to have a baby with you. If it's because you got a nice house, they'll pretend to like you and pretend to love you so they can move in with you. If you got a nice car, they'll pretend to like you and to love you just so they can drive your car. You know what I'm saying? So that was my only point in bringing up that. But I'll do another video on that, because a lot of people didn't even know that was a thing. So philophobia and reproductive abuse are definitely things. And that's what I'm currently going through with the philophobia. So I started liking this guy. Felt like I was liking him too much. It started feeling weird or whatever. And I hit him up and I was like, I think I like you. As a matter of fact, I think I like you too much. And instantly in my mind, right then and there, I was like, now stop talking to him. My mind was, go ahead and block him, delete him, never talk to him again type shit. Because I've done that before. Like, I've liked a person too much and quit talking to them. And so that's a fear of love. That's a fear of being in relationships. That's a fear of being committed. Now, I chunked it up to me being a Sagittarius. Because if anybody knows, Sagittarius are very, very free-spirited, free-natured people. Very, very much so out the box. You know what I'm saying? Off the leash. Raw, real, honest, truthful, explorative, travelers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not the sit-at-home, stay-at-home wife, you know, type. I mean, we're loyal when we're in relationships, but we're just not, that commitment shit, hell no, because I feel like once you put a ring on it, or once you goddamn put a label or something like that on it, now I'm obligated to cook for you, clean for you, stay at home, raise your kids, rub your back, massage your feet, suck your dick, have sex with you. Like, all of that stuff is not, I don't mind doing that stuff or whatever, and I find joy in doing that stuff, but once I become obligated to do it, that takes the fun out of it. That takes the joy out of it for me. Like, once it's like, oh, you have to do this because you're my girlfriend. You have to do this because you my wife. You have to do this because we together. That's when it's like, nah, because I don't follow no fucking rules or regulations. I am a rebellion. I'm a Sagittarius with Aquarius rising. Sagittarius sun and moon, as a matter of fact. So super free, super goddamn off the leash, super goddamn cannot be tamed. You know, then that Aquarius up there too. So I'm an intellectual and I'm a rebellion. Oh, baby, no, you is not finna say, you ain't finna tell me what the fuck, what? Huh? Oh, no. Nah, baby, I don't do that. I don't bow down. I don't cover my mouth for nobody. I don't even cover my motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? I pop shit how I pop shit. And can't nobody tell me different. I'm not doing nothing. No, that's off. Okay, we going off. Philophobia is the fear of being in love and being in committed relationships. And so I said, how did I develop this? How did I develop this phobia? How did I develop this fear? And I said, okay, it's because every person that I have encountered in my life, majority of every person that I have encountered in my life that said that they loved me, showed me the complete opposite. Anybody that has ever said that they love me, they have abused me in some type of way. They have mistreated me in some type of way. They have misguided me, misled me, used me, made me feel lesser than in some type of way, degraded me in some type of way. And these all is from people who said that they love me. Family, friends, and relationships have said that they love me, and all of them have made me feel everything but the feeling of love. They have made me feel the opposite of love. And so anytime when it's time to be in a relationship or it's time to be committed to somebody or whatever, and they're like, oh, I love you or whatever, which the guy that I was talking to, he hadn't told me that he loved me or no shit. I hadn't told him that I love him, but I know when you start liking somebody, and the more and more time that you spend with them, and the more and more time that y'all come around each other, you're going to start loving each other. And see, that's a red flag for me, because I honestly don't, man, this going to sound bad as fuck. I don't love anyone besides myself, my children, my siblings, my nieces and nephews when I have some. I got one niece. Let me see. I really. No. He's so, kids. But I ain't gonna say I don't love, because I love everything. I love nature. I love the trees. I love the bees. I love, you know what I'm saying, coming outside, breathing fresh air, and going and standing by ponds and lakes, and going out, you know, to amusement parks and to the mall and to the playground with my kids. And, you know, I love a lot of stuff. But people, it's hard for me to love them. It's hard for me to love them. So hard for me to love them. Like, Man, y'all gotta go down my page. I mean, I know I hadn't really went into detail about most of the stuff that I done been through. But if you just go through my videos on here, like back when I was homeless and stuff, you will see why it's hard for me to love people. Cause cause I ain't never got on here and bashed nobody. I ain't never got on here and was like, but yeah, I just want y'all to know that jealousy is real, hatred is real, um, and you'll be thinking to yourself, what could I possibly have for people to be jealous of me, and people to hate me, and for people to abuse me? Because the whole time I'm thinking I don't have nothing. I didn't have not a car. I didn't have no good clothes. My hair was always fucked up. I always felt dirty. I always felt nasty. I was homeless, this and that. And people would still find a reason to hate the fuck out of me. You know what I'm saying? Some of them knew I was homeless. Some of them didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But still, regardless if they knew my situation or not, they would find some kind of way to hate me. And I would equate that to jealousy. Because why else would you hate somebody for nothing unless you're just a hateful person? And it's a lot of hateful ass people out here, so how can you love them? How can you love somebody that's just hateful all the damn time? So, and that's all I've run into. Pretty much majority of my life is a bunch of hateful ass people. So, what I was finna say? Philophobia. So I was liking the guy, and I had made my mind up that I was finna block him and, you know, not talk to him no more and stuff like that. And which I have. Like, I done slowed down on talking to him a whole lot. Like, for this past month. So me and him had been talking for like a month or so. And we was talking on the phone every night, all day long, you know, every day type shit. But after I felt like I liked him, or after I felt like it was starting to be too much for me, like he ain't done nothing to me. He hadn't done nothing to me to make me be like, red flag, I don't want to fuck with him. Yeah, I don't think he done did nothing yet. But it's just the fact of me liking him. And now we don't talk. And now I don't talk to him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we done talked. We done messaged, but it just wasn't the same. Like the energy was off. Like usually when we talk, we laughing and we joking and we carrying on for hours. But this time, nah, none of that. And I'm telling you, I know it's because of my fear. Because I'm like, okay, he gonna hurt me. He is going to hurt me. Like, I got it made up in my mind. And you could call it self-sabotage, maybe. Because I'm very resistant to new things or new people, as a matter of fact. Not new things, but to new people. I'm very resistant towards them. Why are you biting my arm? And I self-sabotage in a way. Like, I'm going to go ahead. Leo. And he is a barefoot baby. Y'all don't talk about my baby. He loves being barefooted. He hates socks. He hates shoes. He has both. He has both socks and shoes, but he will not put them on. So, don't y'all talk about him. But, what was I finna say? I lost my whole train of thought. But I know I can't be the only one. And I made a post on Facebook, and a lot of people got offended. And I'm gonna say that, and then I'm gonna end the video. So I made a post on Facebook, and that ain't even my first time making that kind of post. I done made a post like that before. I made a post and I was like, have y'all ever started liking somebody so much, and when you felt like you was liking them too much, you stopped talking to them or you cut them off? And people was coming on there, no, I don't understand that logic. I don't understand that, and I ain't never did that. And some dude was like, oh, I'm not into breaking people's hearts and all this or whatever. But it was one person that said yes. And I was like, cool. Because I knew I wasn't by myself. And then there was another person that was like, nah, I ain't never did that, like, necessarily, but I can understand. I can understand where you coming from, or I can understand why you're like that or whatever. And I'm like, thank you. Because everybody else that was all hostile and shit, like, nah. And it's always women that's doing stuff like that. Do y'all know what half of these fucking women done been through by people that have so-called loved them? Clearly, this is a trauma response. Clearly, this is something that we need to heal from before we pursue relationships, or before we allow others to pursue us when it comes to relationships. Okay? Clearly, it's some therapy or psychiatry or something that we need to do for ourselves, instead of y'all saying, oh, y'all just run around breaking people's heart. No, we're avoiding danger. We're trying not to break our own hearts and our children's hearts, because majority of these women, people that said that they love them, came and they abused them and they abused their children. Okay? So maybe I feel like with this philophobia that I have, I feel like it's a protection thing. I feel like it's a protection thing. It's not easy for me to fall in love, because most of y'all, when y'all fall in love, y'all get, if you're a woman, you get dick dizzy. And if you're a man, you get pussy whipped. And so all logic goes out the door. Your kids' concerns, your kids' feelings, and your kids, you lose all consideration for your children when you in a relationship and when you in so-called love. Your kids can tell you, Mama, I don't like that man. Daddy, I don't like that woman. And y'all looking all over because you're in love. You falling in love and you such and such. And now I'm not going to let nobody come in here and traumatize me or my children because I'm in love. And love is blind. Love will blindside the fuck out of you. So it can be shit going on right in front of your face and you avoiding it because you think you in fucking love. And that shit is dangerous to me. Being in love is dangerous to me, y'all. Being in love is dangerous to me. And that's why I'm a philophobic. And you know one thing about pain in the body. When you're in pain, so say for instance you've been through so much trauma and you're heartbroken, and it's a pain in your body that you have from being in relationships, your body automatically has a natural defense mechanism to help you cope and deal with pain. So sometimes you will go, like when a woman is in labor and she's having contractions, your body is so small to the point where every time those contractions get stronger and stronger, your body, your mind will take you in and out of consciousness just so you'll be able to tolerate the pain and you won't go into shock and have a heart attack and die. Because if your body did not allow you to go in and out, because I'm telling you, the whole time I was pregnant, I was in labor with Leo and Love, I was, and every time I closed my eyes, there was me going out of consciousness. There was me going out of consciousness, so I wouldn't have a panic or anxiety attack and fuck around and pass out. So when you're in pain, whether if it's physical pain, mental, emotional, spiritual, your body has a way of dealing with it. And some of y'all are in so much pain out here that you're fucking unconscious and you're delusional. You're fucking unconscious and you're delusional. Okay? And so you're not making the right decisions. You're not feeling the right feelings. You're not taking your kids' feelings into consideration. You're not taking nothing into consideration, and you're in fucking danger. You're in fucking danger because you out here in pain and you're traumatized. And you so calling yourself being in love at the same time. Oh, it's just a recipe for fucking disaster. Some of y'all are chaotic and disastrous. And I don't aspire to be that. So I'd rather admit I have a fear of falling in love than to be easy to fall in love. And then shit just be fucked up. But I could have went on, but I don't want the video to take all day uploading. And I got some readings to go do, so I'm going to just leave it right there. I'm going to turn my comments on for the people that have questions or, have opinions or whatever, or that can relate. And if y'all want a part 2, let me know. I'm going to turn the comments on. But thank y'all for tuning in. I love y'all. Say bye-bye. Love. Say bye-bye. So we'll talk to y'all later. Smooches. Love y'all.